Welcome back guys to a new Boom Beach video. So we went ahead from 6 enzymes into 7 enzymes. This was our previous base, and this is the quick base that we have made. It doesn't look very great. It's just all the defenses laid out. Now we haven't been able to unlock anything afterwards, so we're just in the next engine by itself. This is the tech tree so far. We've got pretty much all the nodes that we've already unlocked. We've maxed them out over here. The shock launchers are maxed out. We've got all these guys maxed out. We haven't maxed out these guys yet, but that's fine. Let's take a look. So I want to go down here, rocket launchers, building health, and then get the heavy choppers, and then we'll go back and get the troop health, and then we'll start unlocking some of these stuff that we have skipped so far. But there is 6 days left right now, so we should be able to unlock the next 4 or 5 nodes there. So that's going to be pretty great. Let's go ahead and jump into battle. You can see over here we're hovering up and down in rank 19 at the moment. So we'll just do a few attacks here, see if going into the next engine by itself will be enough for a little bit of a win streak. I don't think so, but let's just try it there. So let's take a look at this one. He's got a grappler on both sides. Let's drop some troops over here. Let's drop some troops over there. We'll drop 2 over here and 2 over there, see if we can get a split drop going. Let's drop that there, and the first set of troops over there as well. Where are we going to put Kavan? I think we're going to have to put Kavan down here. And I am going to take out that boom mine just in case if he does decide to run across the landing area there. Let's go ahead, do a mech kit over there. Let's take a look over there. Do a mech kit too, and he does have rockets, so he's got that advantage against us. Okay, let's take a look. So we're looking okay for a few seconds here. Top side really getting hit right there. Let's shock there. Let's do a shield over there as well for a few seconds. Let's take a look. We don't want Kavan to be grabbed, so that's very important. Let's shock there. Perfect. That area up there, if the bombardiers can just survive a few more seconds, that'd be fantastic. And not too many bombers left on this side over here. Let's try and get a mech kit going over here. And also, no, that's Rifin there. Let's take a look at this area. This area is looking a little bit better. Let's do critters there. We're starting to come into the last parts of his base over here. He's on tree also. There it is. Let's do a mech kit right there. Okay, I'd say we're almost ready to flare here in a second, so that's pretty good. Let's do critters at the top, and now let's start flaring here. Flare right there. If the flare will go down. There it is. Let's go, go, go. And there isn't anything else we can do, guys. Now 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Okay. Let's take a look. I think we might have won that by a few seconds, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. 2-7, 2-7. Yeah, okay, so it was a draw. That's fine. We'll take a draw there. Okay, usually I expect losses, especially this base isn't really that well designed or anything. Once we get a few more defenses, I think if we try and go back, get something else, might be okay. Okay, so let's do that again. We'll have to drop Kavan on this side. There's a lot of... He's got the Doom Cannon there, Damage Jam, and Microwave on that side. This side looks a little bit easier. Let's go ahead, start off by dropping in the Rifleman. 2 over here, and then flare straight away. And then while they're doing that, let's drop these guys over here. Perfect. Okay, and let's do an ice shield over here. And we're gonna have to do a shock there as well on that crew launcher. Take a look at these guys for a second. Let's put Kavan over there. Let's heal up these guys. At the top, let's do that. And the second wind there. Some critters. Some mech kits down here. Okay, he's got max rockets there. Let's keep that Doom kind of distracted there with some critters. Shock this crew launcher. And some second wind to help us out at the top side. Perfect. I think we're looking okay here. Let's keep that boom kind distracted for a second and keep that rocket launcher down on the bottom part. Over there, I think we need to get ready for another second wind here as soon as possible here. And also a shock against that microwaver there. Also, let's get ready. Let's do a shock up there. Perfect. Kavan is still alive. Let's do a mech on him there. And I don't think we're gonna have a shock just in time for that microwaver again, guys. But that should be fine. We're almost ready to flare here. Flare, flare, flare. Don't care about anything else. Let's do a shock. Flare. That was a mech on top of that Endrim there. Barrage. And 2 minutes and 13. So that was better than last time, but it looks like he took us out even quicker. He made a bit more use of his base. He spread out his engines all around the deck layout there. Let's take a look. 218. Okay, 8 seconds there. Let's take a look at the replay for a second. He did have rockets, so he is actually ahead of us there. He might have had yeah, he had heavy choppers as well. Okay, that's fine. Let's do. We'll just do one more here. I don't want to fall out too much over here, but we'll just do one more for you guys. See if we can end on a win over here. Okay, this one's interesting. Grappler over there as well. Doomcan in the center. Interesting. Let's go ahead and drop down 2 on that side with Kavan. We'll just let them free clear over there. And now drop some of these guys. Let's drop the heavies over there. And that should be it right there. Okay. Now, do I want to preemptively take out any of the mines? I don't think so. I think it's fine where we are. Let's do our first shock over there. Okay. Kavan, please don't go over that boom mine. I don't think he will, but you never really know with Kavan there. He's looking so close. Okay, now he's run away off that there. Perfect. Let's do a shock over here. We'll do a second wind also. I don't want to use up too much GB unless I really have to here, but I need to take out these do need to take out these mines up there. Let's do a shield there. And some mechits on this side. Critters now. Second wind up there. Okay, how are we looking? Okay, we're looking decent here, but we do need to stay on top of our game here. Let's do a shock up there. Okay, Kavan, I want to do a shock, no, not a shock, sorry, a second wind here, because Kavan will get pulled in a second. Second wind right there. Okay, let's do an ice shield. Kavan's gonna die here, I think. Yep, there he is. Okay, that's fine. I think if we can keep these 2 boom cannons down, we can get it here. We've got a few riflemen at the top as well. Okay, this is gonna be close here. Let's do a shock over there. Okay, how are we looking? Let's get ready for another shock. If someone can target that boom cannon, that'd be amazing here, but it doesn't look like it, guys. So unfortunately, until we get that building health and the heavy choppers, we won't really be that competitive at the moment. Let's just try to finish off this base here. I think we should be able to, but there's a few mines in front of us. Let's see if we can get 23 GBE for another critters here in a second. There it is, critters, but we're going to lose one. Nope. And just about saved that bombardier. And he's going to be enough to take out that engine by himself there. A couple of shots is all it takes there. So unfortunately, going to the next engine by itself is not a great idea. We need all the rest of those nodes right there. Let's take a look at how badly we lost over here. He's at rank 19 now, so maybe he ranked up against us. -9 stars there, guys. Okay, guys, that's gonna be it from me. Let's just take a quick look. I do want to go back for the extra GB as well once we get to the end of the node right there. This one, we don't need that one. There's seekers over there. I'll just hold off on upgrading any of them for saving my upgrade tokens for the rockets there, and then building health, and then down over there. So guys, that's gonna be it from me. Let me know how you guys are getting along. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow.